Hi everybody, this is your introduction to your final major assignment, which is your presentation speech. So there's actually kind of three parts to this assignment. The first part is to create a visual presentation. That could be like PowerPoint, Google Slides, Prezi, something like that, where you're going to cover pretty much the information from the first three papers of the semester, our synthesis essay, proposal essay, and evaluation essay. You've got to create some kind of visual presentation. So whatever media form you like, Google Slides, Prezi, PowerPoint, use that. You're going to then type a brief speech of what you plan to say during the presentation. It doesn't have to be formally written. You can kind of space it out like slide one and then kind of do however you would like to help you through presenting. But I do want it written out so I know that you've planned it. And it also helps me with grading to be able to look at your speech and see what you covered. So that way I can have your presentation and your speech open as I'm grading. So that helps me. And then the last thing, of course, is you have to present it. So you're going to have to use some kind of screen recording tool and record yourself presenting. So it'll look very similar to what you're watching right now. I use Screencast-O-Matic, but I know that Loom is another free one, and I've linked them in the assignment. But it will look very similar to what you're seeing right now, where you'll have your presentation in the background here, and then you'll see kind of a mini you in this bottom corner where I can see you presenting the information. So a little different because we're in an online class, but I still want to be able to see that you know your information, that you're presenting it. So those are kind of the three parts. It is all written out here, so be sure to read the directions as well. And then use the rubric that's down at the bottom. I have a Word document form, and in the assignment, you can use it as a checklist just to make sure that you hit all the content. So your requirements are here. You need a visual presentation, PowerPoint, Prezi, Google Slides, something like that. You need a written or typed speech that will serve as a guide for what you're saying in the presentation. At a minimum, your presentation length needs to be 4 minutes. Most students go way over that and are usually at around 10 minutes, but 4 is the minimum. You do need a reference slide that serves as your works cited page, and you do need to use a screen recorder to display the presentation and yourself while you're giving the presentation. This is what your presentation should cover. Again, this is everything from the first three papers. So kind of go back in your brain right now and think of our synthesis paper all the way back in August. And we started off with general market introduction, 5 to 8 details of the history of the market, 2 to 3 career options, 2 to 4 major companies. That was all from the synthesis paper. Then you're going to go into an evaluation of a single company, 2 to 4 details of that evaluation. So that's evaluation paper. Then you're going to discuss the major issue facing the market, possible solution, details of the solution, and link it to your industry. That was all proposal paper. Future outlook and stability of the market, that was back in synthesis paper. You need at least 4 to 5 visuals throughout, images, graphs, pictures. More is always better. And you do need a reference section. These are some tips about presenting. Remember, we don't want to overwhelm the slide. You are presenting on it, so we shouldn't be reading the slides. They should be short bullet points that are there to just help guide you along. Also be careful with fonts and colors because you want to make sure that it's readable. The next thing is screen recorders. So just like I'm doing right now, you do want to use a screen recorder. I use Screencast-O-Matic. I also know there's Loom. Both are free. So you just have to sign up for it and then you're there. So I'll just quickly show you Screencast-O-Matic, which looks like this. Once you create an account, which is free, don't go deluxe. You're only creating one video. You just need the free version. Once you create your account, all you do is you click on this little camera and it will pop up your what do they call it? I forgot what they call that little pop-up thing, this little screen recorder thing. You would select both, so that way it's showing your screen and you have your little self down here at the bottom, and then you just click record and you go. And you get to flip through your slides and then you're there. If you don't like it, there's a little trash can. You can trash that and start over again. I do that all the time, so it's very easy to use. I don't use Loom, so I'm not super knowledgeable on that one, but I know others who do, and they also say it's very user-friendly, and both are free, so you're welcome to use either one to serve as your recording. When you go to submit your assignment, you're going to be submitting the recording of your PowerPoint, your presentation, and the speech. So when you're on the submit button, you have different options. I've enabled all of the different forms. And so you would click on file upload and you would upload your speech. Do not hit the submit button. So before you hit submit, you're going to switch to either website URL or media file, and you'll upload your presentation. On Screencast-O-Matic, when you finish recording and you hit the finish button over here, it will give you the option to either upload to YouTube if you have a YouTube channel, or you can save to your computer as an MP file. So then you could just save it to your computer, and then you would click on media, and you would upload that MP file right here. So once you've uploaded your speech, your document, that is your speech, and then you've uploaded your media. So if you were if you uploaded to YouTube, then you would do a website URL. If you saved to your computer, then you would do a media file. Once you have both of those uploaded, you've clicked on the two tabs and uploaded them, then you click Submit Assignment, okay? Lastly, here's the rubric. Again, I provided you this Word document here that you can open and download, and then you can use this as a checklist to make sure you've done everything that you need to and just kind of give yourself a check when you've done everything that you need to, okay? So I hope that helps you. If you have any questions on the presentation, just reach out, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. I'm so excited. Best of luck. Thank you.